Hello, I'm Jeff Cavins, and today we're looking at the readings for the 31st Sunday in Ordinary Time. When Israel came out of Egyptian bondage after being there for 400 years, God had a plan to bring them back into the fold and to form them. We could call it God discipling His people. At the heart of discipleship is imitation. And way back in Deuteronomy chapter 6 is one of the most famous of verses. It says that you may fear the Lord your God, you and your son and your son's sons, by keeping all His statutes and His commandments, which I command you all the days of your life, and that your days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Israel, and be careful to do them, that it may go well with you, that you may multiply greatly, as the Lord, the God of your fathers, has promised you in a land flowing with milk and honey. And then verse 4, called the Shema. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And God goes on and He says, you shall love the Lord your God with all of your heart and with all of your soul and with all of your might. Now time went by, and in the New Testament, the question was asked of Jesus in this week's readings. And one of the scribes came up and heard them disputing with one another, and seeing that he answered them well, asked them, which commandment is the first of all? And Jesus answered. And He answered from the Shema in Deuteronomy chapter 6. The first is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And you shall love the Lord your God with all of your heart and with all of your soul and with all of your mind and with all of your strength. And then He said, the second is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these. So what was Jesus trying to get across? Well, He answered the way that anybody would have answered correctly, and that is the Shema. Love the Lord your God with all of your being. But then He brings about a parallelism. He is telling us how to love the Lord our God with all of our might, and that is to love one another. And that's really the lesson this week in the readings, is that we can say that we love God, but we must also love one another. How can we love God, who we can't see, if we can't love those that we can see? And so this week I encourage you to be conscious of the fact that every opportunity given to you to love someone is an opportunity to love God. When we say that we love God, in the same breath, we must always keep in mind that we love one another. And loving one another is the great commandment.